Good morning, everybody. This is April Ross broadcasting live from the Beehive. You can come on in. Just do what you do. That's right. And today, this morning, I'm at Nutwood Plantation Winery here in LaGrange, where today they are preparing to serve at least 1,000 people to go meals today. They've been doing it for 3 days. I'm so glad to hear about this, to be a part of this, to show you guys what great things people are doing in our surrounding area, in the community. And right here, we're going to talk to Miss Trish, who is the owner. Trish, tell us, first of all, how did this concept come about?
Well, originally when the coronavirus started, we had purchased a lot of pork because we've been working with Pat Neely, the celebrity chef, and we were going to do a big pulled pork before Corona. And when it happened, I just said, I don't feel right about promoting something like that. We need to just cook all this food and donate it to the public. Mm-hmm. So I got a hold of this guy. And
Josh, my friend.
From Three Life Church.
Three Life Church.
And we teamed up he got the word out, we cooked the food, and last week we fed 500. And when we were done, we were like, wow, there was so much more need that we didn't touch. So this week we decided we would do shut-ins on Tuesday, which we did 500 yesterday.
Deliveries.
Delivered to their home.
Delivered to their
homes. And the
homes.
church did all the delivery. We cooked the food and they delivered it. And then today we're going to try and feed 1,000 people drive-through. All they got to do is drive through, pick it up. People are wearing masks and gloves. Open your window and they're going to give you your food.
Wow. And Josh, you're with Three Life Church.
That's right.
And you're a part of this. Tell us about the experience.
Here's what's so amazing, okay?
Tell us what's so amazing.
You're locked in, but you ain't locked out because we're going to bring the food to you, okay? Some people are in quarantine, and if I've heard it one time, I've heard it 1,000. This is unprecedented times. And I understand that, but it calls for unprecedented faith and love and serving and just, and those that are healthy that can help those that are stuck. That's all we're doing.
Wow.
I'd like to give a big shout out. We had a lot of people help with this. A lot of people have donated money or food. Otis Scarborough, Jim Stoddard from Toyota, Lee Washam from Center State Bank, Nana Betty from Creative Crawl-Ins, Pam and Cornelius from PC Printing, and I'm probably forgetting some. Chris Whitley donated. A lot of people have contributed to make this possible, or we would not be able to do it.
Rob Upchurch
from Remax.
And these girls have been cooking, I'm talking about for hours on hours.
12 hours a day.
12 hours a day. And I heard that you're baking bread.
Yes,
is that right?
Bread.
Homemade bread.
I want to teach my children, if you give the best you have to give.
Say that one more time.
I want to teach my children, if you give the best you have to give. And these girls, after they work down here, they go home and write note cards to put on the boxes.
To put on the boxes, and that's one of the note cards. Please show.
Inspirational note cards.
Inspirational.
And they're all different, but this one's like, be still and know that I'm with you.
Be still and know that I'm with you. That's going to be placed on top of the boxes.
The big thing they're putting out there is hashtag worship where you are.
Worship where you are.
Yeah, and that's on every card.
Worship where you are. Oh my gosh, in trying times like this, this is what it's all about, coming together. Right?
That's exactly. And they didn't let me cook because then there would have been like tens of millions.
No.
Because we wanted you to eat.
It's just, And
So
I love April. I love BT. She everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Look, you don't have to go anywhere else. This is it right here.
This is it right here.
Get what you need.
I'm going to get what I need. I know, and I'm so glad that I found out about this through Shannon because, of course, I've been inundated with so many news stories, but these kind of stories is touching home. Want people to know that people are doing great things and doing what they can do to help in these trying times. So you mentioned the young people who are here. Getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, and for a high school kid, that's really difficult.
Uh-huh.
But they have worked both days and endlessly. My daughter and her friends have gone on a shopping spree because so many things we could not find that we needed to make our homemade bread. And so they were running from store to store, buying soup to make the green bean casserole, or trying to buy whole wheat flour for me because we looked for days for it. And when she finally found some at Publix, she called me. She's like, "Oh, Mom, they have it. How much do you need?" And I'm like, "Well, how much can you get?" And she goes, "Well, there's limit 2, but there's 3 of us." I'm like, "Well, get 6. We need 10, but get 6." And she goes to the line, and Lydia at Publix, shout out to her, she's like, "You guys look like you really need more bread, more flour." And she told her what we were doing. She's like, "Go get what you need. We'll let you buy it, And this guy over here,
this guy over here,
all over over to get us to-go boxes because we didn't have enough and we couldn't buy enough.
Wow, been driving all over. And Mr. Neal, you're going to give me a tour?
Yeah, so I'm going to show all our young
come on back
kids.
here.
They're
Let me show you
all
what they're doing.
they're all helping young kids. They've been just phenomenal. I mean, they don't complain.
Shannon, the photographer. Hello there. They don't complain. This is
No.
Neal, you all. Say hey, Neal, to everybody.
Hi.
Yeah.
Just a small part of a big team here. Look at this.
Small
Look
part
back
of a
here.
big team
Look at that.
right here, serving plates.
You know,
Box of
these are
15
these
100
delinquent
boxes.
kids you're talking about. So
Man, doing a great job. I see my friend over there.
Hot pan, hot pan,
Hot pan, hot pan, hot pan. And so this is, what's the address? They're asking what's the address?
1339
1339
Upper Big Springs Road.
Plantation
Up.
Winery.
Upper
All right.
Big Springs Road.
Upper Big Springs Road. Somebody type that in for me. It's 13 what?
39.
1339 Upper Big Springs Road. You all, somebody type that in for me. Again, this is going on today, and I think yesterday you said that you gave out really quickly of the day before.
Yesterday we delivered in-home to shut-ins over 500 lunches.
They delivered 500 lunches to shut-ins on yesterday. 500 lunches.
Hot food.
And hot food, hot
pan,
food.
hot pan, hot pan.
And we got my friend over here. Cutting
April,
This is
BTV, what's up?
hello. This is celebrity chef Pat Neely. How are you, Pat?
I am wonderful. I'm a lot better now because I get a chance to come out of the house. And I have to say, you know, what Neil and Trish are doing is quite remarkable. I mean, it's so gratifying for my heart to be able to be a part and to serve so many unfortunate people. You know, I've said on many occasions, Trish and I was just talking about it. Our kids get up and they go to the refrigerator and they've got all they need to eat, all of the luxuries. But so many people don't have. And to be able to be a part and prepare so many meals for the less fortunate, especially during these difficult times, just warms my heart. And I can't thank Trish and Neil enough for letting me be involved and doing my part. And I've said that we all can do a part during this time. You know, don't care how big or how small, call someone, call some of the elderly. They'd love to hear from you. I said maybe a week ago, if you prepare a meal at home and you have a neighbor up the street, make them a to-go order and go up to their house, ring the doorbell, leave it on the steps, step back, keep your distance and say, look, I cooked a little extra and I want to share with you. If you've already had dinner, put it in the refrigerator for tomorrow. And I'd like to encourage everybody that if you have any means to be able to also contribute to Nutwood and what Neil and Trish are doing, they're coming out of their pocket, and they come out of their pocket heavily during this time. And so if you'd like to contribute, I'm sure you'll be able to post where they can make contributions. None are too small. We want to continue this, but it's going to become difficult in the upcoming weeks if we can't get some support from the community, because we're all in this together. I don't care, $5, $10, whatever you can contribute would be substantial for what we're doing, because to try to feed 2,000 people a week can be a financial burden.
Right, and they're doing it with some help of some friends, but mostly the cost is on them.
It really is, and I'm seeing it firsthand, and that's the reason why I tried to come last week. You know, we made, oh gosh, I don't know how many gallons of coleslaw, baked beans, and pork butts, and Trish was very creative this week in saying, hey, let's change the menu up a little bit. So,
What I want to say about that is that the reason I decided to change the menu is because I realized all our restaurants are living on to go. And if we did pork and coleslaw and baked beans every week, it would definitely hurt our restaurants that sell that. So my
Thinking of
thinking,
somebody else.
I didn't want to put that out, which is probably easier for me than what we did this time. But I don't want to keep continuously doing one type of food so that it hurts any one industry.
Oh wow, that's
she
how you
has
be
such a
blessed.
giving heart.
I
I mean, when
see.
she said it, I was just like blown away that, you know, in the midst of all of this and trying to feed so many people, she's still thinking about our local businesses, and she's absolutely right. If you can support them, I think that it's a wonderful thing to get out and try to support them and keep them afloat. You got businesses that have been in business 20, 30, 40 years.
Right.
And something that they had no control over has affected them. And so we're just delighted. I mean, you know, I'm super happy to be able to be a part of this, and hopefully, you know, it really makes some people feel good to be able to get a hot meal that otherwise probably wouldn't get one today. So. We're gonna keep chopping this cabbage.
I see you gonna keep chopping this cabbage right here, right?
I'm chopping away.
So what are you making, Mr. Pat
We're
Neely?
making coleslaw, and typically we don't feed this amount of people, so we're kind of old school with the knife, and the cutting board, and then just chopping and shredding it, so that you know, Trisha's made a delicious dressing. And really the food is good. It's not something just thrown together. You know, everything is made from scratch. And I'd like to also say that we're really practicing all of the safety issues. We're wearing a mask, we're wearing our gloves, we're keeping our distance from one another as much as we can. And quite frankly, I hope that other food service businesses are doing the same. But, you know, at the end of the day, we have to do something. You know, we're all in this together. And we have to have try to have an impact. You know, I moved to LaGrange a couple of years ago, and I've never been in a community where there's so much love, so much compassion, and so much support for one another. And it's heartwarming. And hopefully, this video is spread across the country so that we all can pitch in and do something in this time of crisis.
And do our part.
Just do your part.
Yes.
Just do your part.
Do your part.
No part is too small in today's time. It just really isn't. I don't care. I found myself the last couple of days calling my elderly relatives who I hadn't spoke to in a while. But I thought about how encouraging it must be for them to hear from me. They're at home, they're alone, and just to be able to talk on the phone. And both of them was over an hour and a half of conversation.
Oh my gosh.
And they wanted to tell me all sorts of stories and all of those things. And then also for the ones at home with their family and their kids, try to be creative. If you like, go to my social media pages, PatNeelyBarbecueKing.com.
PatNeelyBarbecueKing.com.
And it's on all of the pages, Instagram, Facebook. And one of the things that I'm doing is I'm finding new and innovative ways to enjoy my kids. And there's an underlying thing with this that I think is happening, is that it's given us an opportunity to really reassess how we're living our lives, what we're doing with our families. You're forced now to spend time with your family and your kids.
I am. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you're so on the go and so fast paced, everything got to get it done now. I've slowed down and I'm really listening. I can really hear you. You know what I'm saying?
And you're reconnecting.
And you are.
I tell a funny story. I keep a bottle of Nutwood's delicious wine on my counter.
Delicious Nutwood. That's right. Wine.
And so the other night, my wife and I, we had a 450-piece puzzle. And they were all different sizes. And I looked at it and said, "There's no way we're going to get through this thing." She and I, the kids conked out about midnight. We stayed up to 4 o'clock in the morning putting the puzzle together.
Wow.
And I thought about it later is that these are normal things that we probably wouldn't do.
No.
So the silver lining is it is giving you opportunity with your loved ones to stay home and spend time with them and do things that you normally wouldn't do and reconnect. So.
Right. And Pat, you know what? You're absolutely right. Me and my husband have not watched a movie in probably 10 years.
Wow.
Seriously.
Wow.
10 years. Everything new that come out, we have not watched anything.
Wow.
But last night, we sat down and we watched Netflix. We have not done that.
Wow.
You know,
and it's great, isn't it?
Even though he kept talking through the movie, but yeah, we did.
Right.
Yeah, it was great though. It was.
It really is, and it's.
You cutting that cabbage too? I mean, you get
it, girl. They gave me 50 pounds over here.
50 pounds.
Yeah. So and when I first started, I had a team beside me. I don't know where the hell they went. They're gone. Their team is gone.
So that's how you cut a cabbage. I don't cut mine like that.
I shred.
Oh, I don't shred. I just kind of cut the top off and throw the rest away. You can cut the whole cabbage.
Oh yeah, and even the leaves as well.
Oh, I'm learning something.
You know it. You know I've been doing this for over. Oh gosh, I hate to say, but I'm coming up on 5 decades.
Wow. of
in the
doing
food
this
service business.
in the food service business.
And it's something I love to do. I also encourage people that can get in your kitchen.
Get in your
You
kitchen.
know, go to my social pages. You'll see
Right.
I'm cooking with my kids. We're literally cooking together.
Okay, Pat Neely Barbecue King. Is that what it is?
That's it.
Pat Neely Barbecue King. Y'all check Pat Neely Barbecue King. He is now here in LaGrange at Nutwood Winery today. They are preparing meals. They're expecting to do at least 1,000 today. 1,000 today. Neil and Trish, they're here. Neil, you haven't said much. You've been busy today.
Well, we just get blessed. The man just came up. Don't even know him that well. Tim Chisenhall, retired guy, said we fed his neighbor. He brought me a check for $200.
Wow. Fed his neighbor.
Yeah.
And God is giving it right back to you. Look at God. I mean, when you do right, you know what I'm saying? Do it from your heart.
You can't outgive God.
You can't outgive him, can you?
No.
You can't outgive God. You better say that. Neil want to preach, I believe.
Really.
So you fed his neighbor, and he drove up and
Yeah,
said,
he just said, I heard you're doing this, and he said, I just want to be part of it. He just got out of surgery himself. He had something, he's probably 70 years old. He said, I just want to be part of it.
I just want to be part of it. I want to give you a check.
Really great.
Wow. And look at these teenagers. Look at these teenagers when they could be in the bed saying, I'm not going to do anything. You know, somebody feeding them people. But they're here feeding and doing plates. How many do you guys think y'all have made so far? Y'all ain't even counted.
We're at 500 something the last time we checked, so we should be close to 700 now.
Should be close to 700 right now. Wow. Wow. Cooking today. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry. I mean, you guys, they're going to do 1,000 plates today that people are coming in today, and they're going to be, you drive up and they're going to be giving away these plates today at Nutwood Winery right here. And the address is, somebody had typed it in for me, 1339 Upper Big Springs Road. 1339 Upper Big Springs Road right here in LaGrange. They've been doing it for the last 3 days. We are so this is just a humble experience just to watch these people when people are not thinking about themselves but thinking of others, and they know people can't get out. Some people just need a hot meal, and they just decided to do it. I'm sorry, I'm in your way. And so they have celebrity chef right here, Pat Neely. He is doing some of the kids. I know you did, didn't you, Trish? Trish said she taught him everything.
She taught me stuff she don't know.
So you guys, if y'all can, we're going to go ahead and check out the place. Please share out the broadcast, Look at the line already. It has started. Oh my goodness, look at the line already. People are driving up. Josh!
How we doing?
How's it going, Josh?
Oh, I've been cooking all night.
No, you haven't cooked, Josh.
I know I
Now,
haven't.
you might have been praying, but you ain't cooked.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't cooking.
So when you decided to be a part of this, I mean,
So Neil and when Neil and Trish hit us up, they go to the church and
Right.
And we're always in. So this is something that we do once a month. We do something called pullover.
Right.
So we're feeding the community. They come in, they get groceries. I'm talking about all kind of stuff. Okay, from produce to vegetables, all kind of things. Mm-hmm. And so because of the quarantine and shutdown, we weren't able to do that. Okay, and so when Neil hit me up with the idea, I was like,
bam, let's go.
Let's go. Put me in.
Josh
the game,
already on ready.
Let's go.
Always on ready.
We're ready to go. I'm like you. Mm-hmm. Where's it at?
Let's go. I'm here.
Put me in the game, coach.
Right.
So that's exactly. So we're setting tables up now. We've got 3 stations just for those that are watching that are going to come out. You won't have to sit as long this week because we got 3 tables set up. 3 cars will be serviced at the same time. So we're going to get you in and get you out. So at 11 o'clock, as soon as we start,
let's go. They are packing up and they're putting these on the tables, but cars are already lined up out here. To get their meals at 11 o'clock, you all. This is truly a great thing to do for the community, a selfless act. And like Trish mentioned, that they changed up the menu because they were doing some barbecue, some pulled pork, but they thought about the restaurants that are already trying to still stay open and barbecue places that are still trying to stay open. So they thought about those places and said, no, we're not going to do that because we don't want to take away from their business. Man, God is so good. So if I can get you all, Miss Dorothy, Kim Thornton, Miss McFarland, Gabriel McFarland, could y'all please share out the broadcast if you guys don't mind? Please share out the broadcast and let people know that there are free meals going on here today. It starts at 11 o'clock. They only have 1,000. Yesterday, I think they ran out, well, they serviced people yesterday, but they did 500 yesterday. They upped it to 1,000. So they are getting these meals ready to go out today. Trish and her husband Neil, they are the owners here. What's the address? It's 1339 Upper Big Springs Road. 1339. Thank you, Danielle, for sharing. I appreciate it. 1339. Maria Harris, thank you for tuning in. Can I get you to share out the broadcast, please? 1339. Thank you, Lisa Booker, for sharing. 1339 Upper Big Springs Road. 1339. I'm sorry. Upper Big Springs Road. 1339 Upper Big Springs Road. These are the places they have already prepared. Thank you, Kim, for sharing. I appreciate it. If I can get you guys to share out the broadcast. Thank you, Annie, Miss Belleville. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it so much because we never know. Somebody may be watching this broadcast on yours and see that they may need a meal. So please, we just want to show that great things are happening right here in LaGrange, Georgia. This is just one of the stories that is happening. They've turned their winery into a place where they are giving away food here. And we are going to name those other businesses who decided, hey, thank you, Maria, for sharing. I appreciate it. And a gentleman who they fed his neighbor yesterday, he just dropped off a check for $200. He said, I heard y'all fed my neighbor. I heard what you guys are doing out here, and I wanted to be a part of it. Donated because this is a big expense. But they weren't looking at a big expense when they got a big God who's doing it. That's right, Kim, around the corner from you, right across from Diverse Power. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Right across from Diverse Power. So you guys, if y'all know somebody, or please continue to share out the broadcast. They just started doing this, and I found out about it. Wanted to let people know that there are still, instead of just harping on all the things that are happening, everything that is shut down, it is still people who are here saying, what can we do? What can we do? 1,000 meals that they are going to be giving away. I mean, you got teenagers in here that, if y'all know, teenagers could be in the bed, but they are actually servicing. They are getting food prepared, getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning, serving. I just want to show these young people who are doing an amazing job serving. We've got celebrity chef. I mean, they actually making some homemade coleslaw. Wow. Getting it done. A team effort. Just for you all. Putting in a lot of love. And these people are volunteering their time to come and help them do this. And we're going to name some of those businesses who donated money because they know Trish and Neil started this just out of their own pockets, but look how it has grown. And so we want to make sure that people in LaGrange or surrounding area, whoever you are, if you need a meal today, come on and get it. Again, 1339 Upper Big Springs Road, right here in LaGrange. It starts at 11 in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. They're going to open up this line. So if you don't mind, hey, Miss Michelle Davidson, if you don't mind, please share out the broadcast if you don't mind, ma'am. We just want to show the great things that's going on here. A lot of people are out of work. A lot of people are, don't know what they're going to do. But through this, they found ways to do it. So these are the tables that are set up. You just kind of drive through, get your plates, and they'll get you on out of here. And these young ladies stayed up last night writing note cards that they're putting on the plates with scriptures. And they got a hashtag, worship where you are. Worship where you are, that they have placed on the plates. Hey, Miss Sheree, could you please share out the broadcast if you don't mind? This is a blessing. I appreciate it. Thank you, Marcus Johnson, 1339 Upper Big Springs Road. Could you please share out the broadcast if you don't mind? And we want to let people know that you can come out here today at the Nutwood Winery. Now, they only have 1,000 plates. The other day they gave out so quickly. So these may go pretty fast. Thank you, Miss Davidson, for sharing out the broadcast. Thank you so much for sharing. But their second people are right now. Now they've started. It's 11 o'clock. Josh has started this line. Thank you, Miss Dorothy Easter, for sharing. I appreciate it. Please, Monica Hill, if you don't mind. My friend, Mr. Tyson, could you please share out the broadcast if you don't mind? Right, it is 1339 Upper Big Springs Road. If you come to Diverse Power right on the side of it, thank you, Miss Pittman, for sharing out the broadcast. We appreciate it. We really appreciate you sharing out the broadcast. Upper Big Springs Road. People are coming through and they're just serving. You just drive up as people are doing. And they are handing out note cards. Let me see that note card. The light shines in the darkness. The light shines in the darkness. Y'all see that? These young ladies wrote handwritten those letters last night. How many did you think you guys did? Huh? A lot. She said a lot. This is truly a blessing. Thank you, Tammy Hewlett, for sharing. I appreciate you sharing out the broadcast. Again, we're at Nutwood Winery right here in LaGrange, where people are driving through, and they're sending blessings along the way. Along with your plate, you're getting a note card a scripture. That they're letting know. Some people are just picking up plates to help their neighbors, elderly, or for themselves. So if you know someone who is in need, please send them our way today. Please do that. This is certainly truly a blessing to be able to do this. So they are starting. It's already started. You just drive through. Josh is talking to the people, giving them an encouraging word, and they're on their way. Josh says he needs a big old smile. A lot of people are hurting. And they're just saying, God bless you. God bless you. good. God is good. It's so true. So you guys, if you don't mind, please share out the broadcast. We may not know who's out there who needs something to eat, who's hungry. And Josh is giving out air hugs over here. Hey, how you doing? Good. So again, they're gonna be here. They got 1,000 plates that they're gonna be giving away today. They're just asking you how many you need when you drive up. Just how many do you need? People are saying how many they need, and they just ain't asking no questions, feeding the community, and they're on their way. Please go to Nutwood Winery and like their page. They're gonna have so many other things that they're doing here, but they had already planned a huge event. And they said, you know, we bought all this food. What can we do with this food? And they decided, hey, you know what? We're just going to cook up this food and give it away. And then other people heard what they were doing and decided to join in on helping them, because this is a huge expense that is coming out of them. But they're not looking at that. They're just looking at what they can do. This is 3 Life Church along with Nutwood Winery here in LaGrange. Nutwood Winery actually started this, but they go to 3 Life Church. And 3 Life Church, every month they do a pullover. This is the pastor there. Josh is the pastor right here. So they're they give away groceries.
Air 5, there it is.
Air 5.
There it is. Hey, I am a doctor.
They asked what church is this that's doing this.
3 Life Church. Come and see me.
That's the pastor.
When we look, now we're going digital church.
Okay.
But when we open up, it's going down. Okay?
It's going down.
Oh, it's going down.
You so ready?
We're gonna shut the whole city down. It's gonna be amazing. Just
where are you located at, Josh? Your
so
church?
If you go to how many we need?
Josh is serving right now.
So we're off Hogansville Road. April, do you know where the Hoopers used to be?
Oh, I've been there for the big Christmas giveaway. Yes.
Oh, where Hoopers used to, good to see you, man. Where Hoopers used to be, they used to call it the Gospel Barn. Now we set up, and it's like a birthing chamber for new little baby Christians. I'm talking about where God's just doing a great work, and only He gets credit, because you know if He's using somebody like me.
All right.
Come on, somebody. He can use you too.
That's right. That's right. That's the pastor of the church 3 Life. So please go to their page. He's giving air hugs out here, air high fives.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. His name is Josh Rye.
How many we need? I got 2. How are you doing? God bless you.
His name is Josh Rye. He's the pastor of the church. Trish and Neil, they are members of his church. They own the Nutwood Winery here in LaGrange. And like I said, they were planning this huge event that they were going to be having.
Oh, absolutely. I love you.
They are doing amazing, amazing things.
She is on her way. She is on her way. Hopefully she'll be here shortly.
So today they have celebrity chef here, Pat Neely, who was on the show on the Food Network, Barbecue with the Neely, Down Home with the Neelys. He is here. He is cooking the coleslaw on today. But Pat has donated his time, want to give back. He saw the great things, that they were doing, and said, I can be a part of it. I can be a part of it. He said, how can I be a part of this? He saw the great things and the big expense that it was that Trish and Neil had to endure with this, but they never looked back, because God will provide, and He'll send some people. Y'all know about that. He'll send people to help you, and that's what He's doing. This is how you be blessed, when you be a blessing to others. So if I can get y'all to share out the broadcast, I would greatly appreciate it. They're doing free meals today. Yeah, free meals today, right here. It started at 11 o'clock.
Okay, perfect. Send a Jeep to me.
Hey there. Hey, my friend. How y'all doing? Good.
How many you need?
Oh, yes, Ms. Nicole, this is wonderful. If I can get you to please share out the broadcast, share out the great things that people are doing here in our community, just simply doing their part. So if I can get you to share that out, that will be greatly appreciated. And thank you so much.
Star Butler over there. I see y'all.
So many cars are coming around. Yeah, God is good. God is awesome for this community. Hey, Miss Montez, if I can get you, I already know you'll share it out for me. Free meals are going on today at Nutwood Winery right here at 1339 Upper Big Springs Road, right here in LaGrange. Hey there, how y'all doing? So, hey, just come through. We are at 1339 Upper Big Springs Road right here in LaGrange. 1339 Big Springs Road in LaGrange. They got 1,000 meals there, free meals they're giving away today. If I can get you to share out this broadcast and type in 1339 Upper Big Springs Road. They started at 11 o'clock, and I'm telling you, these places are dwindling down fast too. But they're doing their part to help those who don't have plates today or food, and they're just saying thank you. And also the young people wrote nice notes today to serve the Three Life Church doing this. That's right, at Nutwood Winery. Yeah.
That's what we want to see. How many of y'all need? Bless y'all.
They said, God bless you, God bless you. Just been a blessing.
Here we go. All right, grab the top two so we don't tip it over. Here you go. This is for the squad right here. God bless y'all. Let me give you an air hug. Right here it is.
I looked at you on my phone.
Uh-huh.
Got killed and started crying.
Let's go.
All right.
Bring it again Sunday too. Get ready.
Oh well.
Get ready.
We're going online or
They're going online, listen to the service.
11 o'clock. You'll see it.
This is Neil and Trish, the owners of Nutwood Winery, giving back today. Neil, what you think when you see all these cars out here?
I just think America's blessed, and it's just great that America is, learning how to work together. All color, all creed, everybody. We're all in this together, man. Mm-hmm. This whole thing's kind of an equalizer, isn't it?
Yes, it is, isn't it?
It really is.
It really is.
God's been good to us, and you know what? And that's what our country's been built on, and I'm not gonna let it go away. You know?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Great things.
If you don't teach your children,
right,
they're not gonna know.
Mm-hmm. What is your hopes that your children will learn from this?
It's not all about me. It's all about him and them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not all about me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if we can't give back, life is so short.
Mm-hmm.
So short.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 69 years old, and man, I'll tell you, it's really short.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can't do something for somebody else, if we can't give back, if we can't be a part of this community, we're all races, all creeds, all people, we're one. And if we can't be part of that, and if we can't show that, we got a sorry nation. But I got hope. I got hope. I really do. I mean, I think this whole thing's going to be a blessing when it's all over.
It is.
Because you tune into family, you got young kids that are getting off their phones and on to helping people and learning what it's all about,
Right.
That's what it's all about.
Right, bringing the family, core back together.
Yep.
That is so true. And if he has to do it this way,
he can do it any way he
he wants
wants.
to. That's right.
He's
That's
in charge.
right. We have to just wait on what he says, right?
And we're such a blessed people, such a blessed nation. You go look at the other parts of the world, man, we are so blessed.
Yes.
And I just want to be just a real small little part. And people have been just so good at giving and helping us and, fray the cost, and our place is available and it's open until this whole thing's over. And, if we can get people to help us a little bit, one person, it's a lot to bear, but now this week people are kicking in and corporations and things are helping us and all of our staff is volunteering and instead of letting yourself just sit empty, Do something.
Do something.
Do something.
What can I do?
Yeah, bless people. And you know what? If you want to bless people, I tell you what, you can go out in the street. We had a lady came here. She came here yesterday, and hoping to get some food, and thought it was the wrong, because we give our in-home things yesterday, and she had a wagon with 2 small kids in it. And she pulled it about it. She said, well, she didn't have no gas money, and she was a waitress, I think, with 2 kids under school age, so they couldn't get no school meals, and they just didn't have anything. And you know, so we fed them and took them home. Another man drove up, and 80-some years old, and he had his car ran out of gas in the driveway, and he could hardly get around, and so he said, well, I thought I had enough money, enough gas to come here and then go to Walmart to get my prescription, but I guess I didn't have enough. He says, I won't have my check for 3 more days, but he said, I've got $4. He says, I'll come back and pay you for the gas. I said, no, he won't.
Wow.
You know, but that's a real world out there.
It's a real world.
And you know, and he's living from absolutely, you know, and deciding what am I going to eat today or am I not, you know, and when I see that happening, especially with small children, man, oh man, they're, you know, but by the grace of God, there I be, you know.
There you go.
And you know, and that's all it is, you know. And we are so blessed. It's a great country.
It's a great country. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is. It is. Wow.
This gives me more than I give them for sure.
It gives him more.
Oh, yeah.
Gives him more. Wow. My. This is truly a blessing. We couldn't have summed it up anymore. So if you know anybody, free food today. Free food. Come on by. Get you a plate. They're not asking how many in the car. They just saying how many you need. So come on by. Get your plate. Free food today. And so just come on out. And if I can get you guys to share out the broadcast, I would greatly appreciate it. It is awesome, Ms. Montez. The address is 1339 Upper Big Springs Road, 1339 Upper Big Springs Road, right here at the Nutwood Winery, right here in LaGrange. This is April Ross, broadcasting live from the Beehive.